Hello, Gumtown, and today we're here with Mr. Isaiah Sankey, and he's a candidate for Montgomery County Commission District 4. How you doing this afternoon, Mr. Sankey?
Well, I'm doing fine, sir. Doing fine. Just happy to be able to conduct this interview with you.
Great, great, great. Thanks for giving us the time. Now tell us about yourself and a little about what you do.
Well, I'm Isaiah Sankey. I was born in right here in Montgomery, in a place called Newtown.
Mm-hmm.
Grew up, finished Robert Lee High School. Went to the military, served in the U.S. Army for a couple of years, and came back and entered Troy University School of Nursing. So I'm a registered nurse, and I'm also a certified family nurse practitioner. And I got all that training from Troy University School of Nursing. We started Isaiah's Restaurant some 10 years ago, right down the street from where we live now, on the corner of Mildred and Holcomb. Some of the finest food, at least that's what we've been told, some of the finest southern cuisine you can get anywhere in the state of Alabama. And so we've done
Great.
that. And we're just interested in revitalizing neighborhoods and establishing small business. So that's what we do. And I'm also, again, like I said, a nurse practitioner. I continue to do that work, taking care of family members, elderly, disabled,
Mm-hmm.
children, and providing healthcare services.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Now tell us about the events that led to your decision to run for county commission.
Well, again, I'm always interested in helping the people. And I
Mm-hmm.
know sometimes it can be a challenge trying to start a small business and just trying to be the best that you can be. And I think good government should enhance the quality of life of all the citizens. And so that's why I'm running. I see so much that need to be done, neighborhood revitalization, the infrastructure, particularly a lot of the neighborhoods in District 4. They are crumbling. You have abandoned houses, and this is just not conducive for good health and wellness when you see that type of blight in the communities. And so that was part of the motive, of my motivation rather, for running. I want to see a lot with neighborhood revitalization. I want to be available to assist people as they attempt to do things in Montgomery, and to actually help them get through the process
Mm-hmm.
where government is involved. And particularly, when you're trying to start business and so forth, that can be a lot of red tape. And
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be there to help facilitate the process.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. Now, what areas does District 4 cover for
Well,
those who
District
don't
4
know?
is kind of large, and sometimes people confuse county commission district with city council district. So please be mindful, we're talking about county commission now. That's a bit larger than your city council districts. And so we're talking about areas like Flatwood, Madison Park, Brookview, Sheridan Heights, all of East Montgomery down West Ferry Road, Chisholm, Highland Gardens,
Mm-hmm.
Newtown, Charlestown, Western Hills. It's a part of Hardest States, so it encompasses quite a large area.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Now you say that on one of your campaign cards that you say that you will work to make sure we get a better return on our investments. How will you do so?
Yes, Montgomery County collects millions, literally millions of dollars in property taxes, permit fees, and other form of taxations that is imposed rather upon the people. And so what we want to do, we want to be a voice at the table to say, hey, we need more of that $100 million, excuse me, 110, $107 million at this point. We need more of that coming back to our neighborhood to help with neighborhood revitalization and education. We need more innovation in education. And so the money that we spend on education now, we need to make sure that we're getting a good return on our investment by having innovative approaches to teaching our children, and we need to reward that. And so that's what I want to do, make sure that the money that is being sucked out of our neighborhood in the form of property taxes, permit fees, and other revenue is being returned. And one of the areas that we certainly need to invest in is neighborhood revitalization.
That's good. That's good. Now, could you care to elaborate on helping out with the neighborhood revitalization?
Oh, yes. Again, and you can't really, as that's old saying that you can't be what you don't see, and you can't go where you don't know. And so we're uniquely qualified to talk about neighborhood revitalization because we spent over $1 million in investing in a restaurant here in an area of Montgomery that had been socio-economically deprived for many years. And so we have experience on how to build small businesses in neighborhoods where they're sorely needed. And again, in houses, this house that we're currently in, by the way, interestingly enough, was on the list for demolition. The city of
Mm.
Montgomery had put a red an orange X on this house. But my wife, with her wisdom and so forth, she decided that, hey, we need to reestablish these old neighborhoods. We need to save the houses in these neighborhoods. So she took it upon herself, and I subsequently, came in line with her plans and her dreams. And so we're living in a house now that was scheduled for demolition. So we know we've had some experience in revitalizing neighborhoods and establishing small businesses, and that's what we want to do. And we can do a much better job for the people in that position of county commission, because that's where the money comes through out of the neighborhood in the form of property taxes. And we need to have a voice that's saying, hey, let's reinvest. We're not asking anybody to give us anything. We're saying, take the money that you've taken out of our neighborhoods, put it back into the neighborhoods to start this revitalization process. Because we can't really expect to have a good quality of life, or our children have a good quality of life, if they are passing by abandoned buildings, decaying neighborhoods and so forth, decaying infrastructure on their way to school. That impacts their physical and mental well-being, seeing that type of blight day after day after day. And so we can do it. We have the experience. We have the track record, and I'm ready to get started, but I need the support of the folks who live in District 4, and I'm ready to go to work. I ask you to trust me to get the job done, and it has not been discussed in the past 16 years. No real conversation about neighborhood revitalization.
That's good. Now, how can someone contact you to help with your campaign, the support, the volunteer? How can they reach you?
We certainly encourage that. My cell phone, my personal cell phone, I'm available anytime, 334-207-5529. You can contact me on my website, www.sankeyfordistrict4.com, or rather it's sankeydistrict4.com. And of course, we're on Facebook, and you can be in touch with it that way. And here, come by the house, 313 Mildred Street, right here in Montgomery.
Great, great. Is there any final thoughts you would like to leave with Gumptown today?
Well, I would just first of all want to commend Gumptown Magazine for the extraordinary job it's doing. You all are growing every day, and we just simply want to thank you for engaging the people and giving us an opportunity to speak. And I want to say that I need your support. Together we can do it, and we can certainly make a difference for the quality of life, not just for District 4, but for all the people in Montgomery County. And I want to let the voters know that you can make the difference on March 1st, 2016 by electing Isaiah Sankey as your county commissioner for District 4. Thank you.
Thank you so much. There you have it, Gumptown, Isaiah Sankey, candidate for Montgomery County Commission, District 4. You tune in to Gumptown TV. Stay connected.